What the fuck are we doing?
We're the Rubberneckers. We ain't got massive packers. We watch the world burn. Ain't nobody ever learned. Donut. Fun. We're the Rubberneckers. We ain't no home wreckers. We like to rant a lot. Got a little Mexico as a mascot. Donut. Fun.
I'll be a good little.
Yeah, it might be good that we
Welcome to Rubberneckers Season 2, Episode 10. I'm one of your hosts, John.
No,
Dave's
it's season
back.
3. It's season 3, Episode 2.
No, it's not. Dave's back. So to everybody we scheduled a meeting with next week or next week coming up to be a co-host, that meeting's canceled. Apparently he pulled through. We didn't think that was going to happen. So
I was really looking forward to getting that one girl on the show that was in the meeting, because it would have evened us out. We would have had you and me, John, as the men, Bob and the new girl as the two girls of the show, and then Devin as like the pet.
Bob's still, I don't know what the fuck Bob's doing. He's just walking around. This is his bit for the day.
Dorothy Dyson fucking over there, just vacuuming
he's
shit.
He's not even at the mic.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, Dave. So let's get into it with you. Do you believe that your sickness was punishment for being not sympathetic to Devin and Andrew for being sick the week before during episode 8?
No.
You don't think so?
There's still no evidence that Devin actually went to the hospital. It's a convenient story.
Okay. Do you believe that God is punishing you for your antisocial behavior over the past month or so?
No, God's rewarding me.
You think so?
Yeah.
How's he rewarding you?
Because I pulled through.
You pulled through. Oh, okay. Do you believe that your wife has a voodoo doll and has placed you under a hex?
We've both got voodoo dolls of each other.
Oh, well, that's a little kinky.
I'm better at black magic, if you know what I mean.
When you were at the hospital, at any time did you pray to God?
Have you written these questions out?
Yes, I have.
That's odd. That's odd.
Did you pray to God? Did you find God when you were in the hospital?
Reporter Mingo on the scene.
Yeah. Yes,
I noticed you were taking pictures of the Jesus and sending it to Discord, so we knew that God was looking over you.
I was in a Catholic hospital, but the only thing left of the Catholicism is just that tiny little baby Jesus on the cross.
That's it?
Above the window.
That's all you really need. Why did you go to a Catholic hospital? Do they have better doctors at the Catholic hospital, or is...
Well, because Catholicism is the one true religion, and so I needed to have God on my side for once.
It's funny how you're an atheist until you get sick, and then all of a sudden, then you find God.
I mean, that's what happened to you, apparently.
Okay.
Do you think you were? I've got some questions written out as well.
Good.
John Domingo, do you think you were created in God's image?
Yes, we were all created in God's image. Me too, Dave. Bob's created in God's image, and so is Andrew.
Does that mean God is a jelly donut?
God is a jelly donut, yes. God is also a Australian bearded troll and a sexually confused teenager.
I'm not sexually confused anymore.
No. The confusion's
man in North Carolina.
Confusion's over. I figured it out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Can I kind of
Sure.
lead in? Yeah. So 2 days ago, I missed recording for a podcast I'm on, but I had good reason.
Can't wait to hear this bullshit story. Go ahead.
I accidentally had sex with a disabled woman. Now,
hey, it wasn't accidental.
Well, accidental mean I didn't plan on it, but I'm just, smooth.
Impromptu.
I'm smooth.
You're smooth? How disabled was this woman?
It's Andrew. I think you've just picked the timing perfectly. It's the rise. It's absolutely the rise of the cripples at the moment.
Yeah.
We have. Do you have like an American of the Year? Does anyone get nominated? Oh, this person's the American of the Year.
You know, Donald Trump won it for 4 years straight. It was crazy. It was awesome.
It's the president. So Joe Biden's currently the American of the Year.
It's not normally the president. It's just that Donald Trump was so cool that for 4 years in a row he got it.
Anyway, we have an Australian of the Year every year. Often, like last year, it was a social justice campaigner or some bullshit.
It's never a straight white man, though, is it?
Yes.
Why would it be?
This year, it is a straight white man who also just happens to be in a wheelchair and play little wheelie tennis. And he's the Australian of the Year. So
nice.
Quick question.
It's cripple time. John's basically, I've mentioned this before, John's basically a cripple.
Okay.
Bob's a cripple as well. Anyone who can't drive properly, I mean, that classifies.
I can drive properly.
No, but Bob can't.
Oh, Bob can't drive properly.
That is correct.
Let me ask you, I want to get back to Andrew and the cripple. How crippled was your sexual partner?
Let's just say if I tried to, stand her up, she would collapse like a marionette doll.
Let's just say that between normal tennis and wheelchair tennis, she would be playing the latter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And could she even feel anything?
Oh, yeah. Look, hey, John, I don't know what they tell you about disabled people, but the pussy ain't paralyzed. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it is. I don't know that.
Yeah, I know, but this one wasn't.
Okay. All right. And where did you find this crippled woman to have sex with? How much did this cost?
A few nights sleep, I guess. I didn't really sleep well last night, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it or.
So are you going to tell the story? Or are you just going to make us ask you questions until?
Well, I mean, I don't. You seemed like
he's telling the story.
Reporter Mingo was on the scene with Dave. I didn't know if you had.
But you're not. You're dicking around as you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So how do you fix that?
All right. So you were with a crippled woman.
Yeah.
And how did you meet this crippled woman?
Apparently I had added her off of Tinder like 3 months ago. Did not remember her at all. I think I tried messaging her on Snapchat and just didn't work. And then like
Andrew,
was it? Let him finish the story.
No.
Why?
It's called a chime in, John Domingo. It's a standard thing to do.
Yeah, it's how you make this last longer. Like how I made the sex last longer. I chimed in.
Andrew, did you meet her on Tinder or Tumblr? Get it?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a cripple.
Cripple and tumble. Yeah, no, I met her on Tinder like 3 months ago, and I added her Snapchat. We didn't even match. I just added her Snapchat off the app. And then it just, for a while, I forgot about it. And so she posted something on her story on Sunday, and I responded to it. And like we had been texting a little bit, and then like one night we FaceTimed, and then I just asked her out on a date this Friday. But then she got bored on Tuesday, and then I went over and we watched the show. We had a pizza party, which is dope. Her Nana was there. She's cool. I didn't fuck her Nana though, but. I didn't think that,
was her Nana down, or you didn't know?
Her Nana walks with a hunchback and an oxygen mask, and no, I'm serious, dude. She's got a hunchback, and like when she walks around the house, she kicks around the little oxygen cord, like she's like sitting there. She'll stand there, kick it like 2 feet, hobble a little bit, kick it again. So she's playing a shitty game of soccer.
Does anybody here think that Andrew was hanging out at a nursing home and how this happened?
I was just hitting on the patients at the cripple store. I mean, the hospital.
Jody's in the chat pulling out the jokes. The hunchback of Nana Dame.
Nice. Oh man. But no, yeah, Nana was having a good old time.
Did she watch?
She might have. I mean, I really wasn't paying attention. I mean, I feel like she could have sensed it, what was happening. But she was just in the living room watching Christmas movies. For some reason, I came in and she was watching Elf. It was fucking weird.
Anybody else bored with this story now? I mean, this should be a really good story.
Why?
John's jealous.
Yeah, I am.
Are you
I'm
just jealous that I got laid, John?
Yes. I'm especially in a wheelchair.
Hey, this time it wasn't rape, so
This
this time I didn't get raped.
This time it wasn't.
This time I didn't.
It wasn't.
Well, because she couldn't. That's why I wanted to go out with the cripple, because I was like, oh, there's no chance that she could rape me.
Just
Okay.
trying to find something relevant to this.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm looking for
anybody here can make this a little bit
I'll put it up.
interesting.
I thought I was doing a pretty good. I don't know. I mean, what, you mean like lie and like, yeah, I threw her through a hoop of fire.
No, you met her on Snapchat and you went over there and I don't know.
It's really weird, John, the things you decide are and are not interesting.
I mean, listen.
Have you ever had sex with someone in a wheelchair?
No, I have not.
Exactly. I had full control.
I understand that, but get to it. Tell the story. We got to hear about Humpback Nana, and then and you had a pizza party, and let's get to it, my son. Come on, let's go.
Well, that's the interesting part. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? For 45 minutes, we had sex, and the end. I mean,
okay.
Oh, well, here's another interesting part. I wasn't able to come.
Yeah, you have that problem.
I have that problem.
Quite often.
Yeah.
With females.
You think it's just your DNA, just knowing that it's knowing that it's no good and doesn't want to reproduce.
He's scared.
Yeah, it knows I'm just gonna pass on like the shittiest genes to all my kids. They're gonna have all my retardation with none of my comedic talent. So it's just.
It's the same as Devin's DNA as well. It's rejected.
So what is up on the screen here?
Wait, I want to get into more my penis issue. I think I know what's wrong. I think I'm afraid. I think I'm afraid.
You put it up on the screen. We got to address it.
You put it up there, and all right, here we go. So what does this mean, Dave? Hold on to your story there, Andrew. We'll get back to.
Well, it's about her. How is she good with comebacks for ableist questions, Andrew?
I make fun of her wheelchair all the time.
Is she good with snappy comebacks?
Yeah.
So how's this for a snappy comeback? If you are someone in a wheelchair, is it contagious? Is this a good comeback?
No, it's not.
I don't think so, but just to be sure, I'm going to stay far away from you.
Is it contagious?
How about this one? Gee, must be nice to be able to park right outside the door. Is this a good comeback? Wait, where did it go?
Oh, yes. Having a disabled tag makes it completely fine that I have shooting pain in my spine and hips with every step I take, and totally compensates for being in severe pain 24/7.
Oh, I mean, it's not good either.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's not really a joke.
It's better than the other one.
I mean, hey, it's nice if you have all that pain that you have less distance to travel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful for my cripple parking permit.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I should be.
Her ex-boyfriend lost hers.
Grateful for yours, John. How do you get? You don't have a cripple parking permit.
No.
Even though you could get one.
Yes.
Because just being fat is a disability now.
If you say so, okay.
You call it a disability.
I never called it a disability.
It's like you hate woke stuff except when it's convenient for you.
I don't see what one thing has to do with it. I don't understand why you're saying that, because what does being fat have to do with being woke?
It's got everything nowadays.
Did I ever say that, did I ever say that I'm happy with being the way that I am? Did I ever say that, my body, it's body positivity? Did I ever
body is a wonderland.
Shame
yes,
you?
you say that all the
Did
time.
I ever come back at you? I mean, the funny thing is that you're fat too.
Okay.
All right.
And we make fun of Dave's fatness too.
Yeah. Okay. So you're fat. But I guess you're higher on now you got Parkinson's, and now you use your Parkinson's to stop. So that's okay because you're fat. You can be fat because you have Parkinson's. Is that it? Is that how you explain away you're fat? Is because you have Parkinson's and you can't use your hands?
Well, we all know Dave is a
I was
workout
fat.
junkie.
I was fat before I had Parkinson's.
No, Dave. Before you got Parkinson's, you were a workout junkie. That's why every day you wake up upset you can't hit the tread ever.
I have had phases.
Do you believe that God has struck you down with Parkinson's because of your horrible behavior and your nastiness to the human race?
No.
You don't
That's
think
projection. So? Do you believe that God made you fat as punishment?
I don't believe God made me fat.
As punishment for eating too much?
I don't believe God made me fat.
God's Mr. Jamingo, you've been eating too much, and I gotta say, I've got to turn you into a pasta bread bowl. I'm sorry, just boom.
It is kind of a curse, though. Like, why did God give us all the food we can eat?
Yeah,
right?
You would think He would gift us with a religious metabolism. It'd be awesome. That's how you convert people. If God just let the people that actually prayed have a really fast metabolism, all the fat atheists would go immediately over to church.
Your body adapts to everything except in other words, it will not allow you to eat too much food without making fat. Like you would think that the body would say, all right, he's got plenty of storage. Right now we could just, he can eat it and we'll just shoot it right out the back end, not take any calories for this. And then he could stay at this weight for whatever time it is.
Well,
but no.
If you,
maybe that's what happened to me, John. It really all shot out of my back end. So maybe God's just saying, "Oh, okay, it's time to ease up on that food." But speaking of which, the hospital I was in, John Jamingo,
yes,
was all you can eat.
It was an all you can eat buffet at the hospital.
Yes. Well, not a buffet, but it's room service.
So you could just call down 10, 15 times a day to get whatever you want.
Yes.
And then that was the meal that you got. That meal that you took a picture of, it was like beans and a rotten tomato and some mushrooms. That's what you got.
I can get up that photo if here it is.
You see this is what
keep talking.
I'll just wait. Here we go. That is some meal right there. I guess you can all you can eat. I mean, all you can stand.
Oh my gosh!
Did you order that? Look at that tomato. That tomato looks like it came out of the trash.
It does. Yeah,
the food they're not great on the presentation side, I'll say.
It's not even. It's only half a plate full. You think they could put some? Did you get a piece of bread with it at least?
No, John. I had explosive diarrhea. I wasn't
giving you fucking beans. You have explosive diarrhea. They're giving you beans and mushrooms.
Okay, I ordered the beans because you order whatever you want, and look how you can't really tell how small it is. It's a tiny cup of beans.
All right, but I mean, if you had beans, if you had explosive diarrhea, why would you eat beans? I mean, it's got to make it worse. You should eat something that would, make things like you would eat peaches.
Peaches?
Peaches. Okay. Not any kind of peaches. Fruit. Sure, you would eat peaches.
No, you know what? I
have no idea.
No, I would stick to an only protein diet. Block that shit
peaches. Up. And not any kind of peaches. Cling peaches.
If you eat high protein and don't eat any fiber, and then add some cheese in there, holy shit. Like Dave, you should have just been ordering cheeseburgers nonstop.
Yeah, that's what you should have been. You should have been eating cheese. You should have just had a block of cheese like the size of a car battery and just been gnawing on that until you stop pooping. That would have tightened you up.
Like the rat you are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you needed. A block of what kind of cheese do they have in Australia that's like your common cheese?
They have this cheese made from the tit of kangaroo milk. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Kangaroo cheese.
Kangaroo cheese. Let's go with that.
Yeah, you should
have. How about something that does actually exist? Lemon myrtle cheese.
Oh, lemon myrtle cheese. Of course.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Lemon myrtle is a native plant that has the leaves or something have a lemony smell and taste. so they put some of that in cheese. It's horrible.
You know, I used to want to visit Australia. I don't anymore. Your food sucks.
Hey,
Food's
Bob,
great.
what's your favorite kind of cheese?
Bob's trying not to talk this whole episode, and I'm fully behind it. Bob's just sitting there with a look on his face. This is the Bob's Got a Puss episode. Bob's not saying a word. Bob's just going to sit there and look angry. And I'm all for this.
Speaking of Australian food, how about this for some Australian food, John Domingo? This might change your mind.
Okay.
Yes, I want it.
So that's Australian food?
That's a Tim Tam.
That's all Australian food.
That's a Tim Tam taint.
I guess that's candy. And then what's that shit she's trying to shoot in her mouth? What is that? Like
Cheese whiz?
That cheese, canned cheese?
No, it's whipped cream.
Whipped cream and candy.
No, they're Chocky Bickies, John Domingo.
Chocky Bickies. And what
Chocky
is it?
Bickies.
Is that like a Kit Kat is what we have here?
It's not too far removed from a Kit Kat. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So,
the chat wants to know what's going on with Bob. Wisco Slim says, Bob, nod your head if you're reading the chat. All right. You know, I hate live streaming. I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't like being on video. I don't like this. I would rather just do audio. Because I just don't like it.
I would love to be like a Twitch streamer for like 8 hours a day, just jacking off, playing GTA 5, just having people in my chat. Hey, dude, we saw the tip of your penis. Oh shit! And then like Twitch bans me for like a day and a half, and I go, no, please, and they let me back on. And then everyone accepts me as part of the community again after my apology video. That's fake as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well,
be awesome.
What would you like to do, John? Would you like to bash women some more? It's one of your favorite.
If you bash women, you can do that on Facebook Gaming with Jerry Banfield.
Let's do that. Let's bash women. I'm all for that.
Well, here's an article.
Okay, you got one? Because I got one.
Yeah.
We'll go with yours first.
As a mum of 4, I'm sick of people saying, I don't know how you do it.
Well, as a man, I don't know how you do that. I'm going to be honest, because I don't know how I would do it. So, fuck.
This is a misanthropic woman who doesn't understand that, people are going to often ask the same questions, and that's life. And get the fuck over it.
Is she taking that as a bash on women?
Everybody.
So, in other words,
this one hates everybody.
Because when I say that, it's a bash on having so many kids. It was difficult with 1. I couldn't imagine 4.
Yeah, but that's because you're a selfish cunt, Bob.
Yes, I am.
That's the difference.
Well,
and I also didn't have the other parent involved to help,
which is tough too.
Yeah.
But see, in other words,
who every single mother manages somehow. Sometimes not.
Well, there's sometimes men sometimes are involved with the parenting as well. You, Bob, who's the selfish cunt, didn't reproduce. You're the selfish cunt. You didn't have children, so you wouldn't even know. You would probably say, "I don't know how you do it."
Me,
you're a selfish cunt because you didn't have children.
Yet,
it's all about you.
Yet,
you didn't have any offspring.
Yet.
Oh, I'm pretty sure your sperm is probably crippled. You probably got crippled sperm.
No. It's good.
You think it's good? How do you know?
I mean, I wasn't going to tell this story, but you've kind of forced me into it.
As I do.
His carers told him.
Did you knock up one of your carers?
Now that would be a story.
That would be a story. It'd be more believable than the crippled story that Andrew just told.
Well, I mean, I've seen evidence. So,
you don't think
you saw evidence?
You don't
what
think
kind
it was
of evidence? Hold on. What kind of evidence did you see?
The wheelchair.
You saw the wheelchair. So you saw a woman in a wheelchair.
He saw each of his sperm in wheelchairs.
I haven't seen the woman. I just saw
Just
the
saw the wheelchair. So Andrew pulled up to some place where there was a wheelchair, took a picture, and said, "I banged a woman that was in this wheelchair."
It was in a very girly looking room, was it not, Dave?
Yes, it was obviously.
So where was the woman at if she wasn't in the wheelchair?
Beside me in the bed naked.
You didn't. Okay, so you didn't say that.
No.
You guys kind of bury the lead on this shit.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're the dog faced reporter. You got to dig it up, John.
Well, for fuck's sake, you're telling a story here. I said, ask what the evidence is. He saw the chair. That's not the story. The story is he saw you in bed with the naked cripple next to the chair.
You didn't
That's
see.
the fucking story. It's not me. My fucking interviewing skills are fine. It's you fucking two retards that can't tell a fucking story or answer that fucking question. That's the problem.
Well,
You can't.
You made the mistake of asking a retard a question. I think that's on the reporter.
I'm podcasting with two fucking retards. I should know better.
Yeah, exactly. So it does land back to you. A reporter doesn't go and ask some Down syndrome guy.
Oh, I saw. Wow, the wheelchair.
Yeah, okay, but like if there's like a murder, the reporter doesn't go to the Down syndrome guy. It's like, I think I saw him got a vending machine and then he stabbed the guy.
You probably could get more information out of a window licking Down syndrome guy than out of you two nitwits.
What did I do?
You're just as bad as him. I saw evidence. What's the evidence? Well, the wheelchair might be the evidence of two naked people sitting in the bed together. That might be the evidence. Not the fucking wheelchair.
I forget about that cognitive distortion that you commit.
What the hell?
Okay, you're acting as if
I.
Oh, how about you know what, John? I'll send you a DM on Discord right now, a picture of her and I together.
Okay, fine.
Yep. But her titties aren't out, so don't get excited.
I don't care. I want to see the evidence. That's what I want to see.
All I hear is that Andrew's mom taught him to eat his vegetables.
Yeah, your other sin as well as conflation,
boom!
John.
He means I ate a crippled pussy. Boom! I got it.
Yeah, your other sin, John, as well as conflation, is inflation. Because you're fat.
You're an asshole.
There you go, John.
Asshole.
Evidence sent.
There we go.
Can we get Dell tech support back?
Taco Dell tech support.
But back to my story, John.
Yes.
What's the furthest you've ever shot?
I've shot one over the back, over my shoulder.
Yeah, that's not that far.
I never measured.
Wait. I
never went for distance.
You gotta
John
think,
is
Dave,
John
that
is
goes
that
around and then back.
John, is that evidence sufficient for you?
Well, I mean, you're
Back
sitting
into
with
the
a
left,
woman.
like
Probably has to go down.
I can't tell that she's crippled. Where's the chair?
the JFK assassination. The John's magic bullet.
It was the driver.
Do I need to FaceTime her right now, John? So
No,
that you
I'm
can
just
see?
saying.
Jesus Christ. Whatever happened to taking the word of your friends and loved ones and those that you cherish ever so much?
Yeah, when has Andrew ever lied to you?
This Andrew story smells a lot more authentic than some of the previous stories.
This one is true.
Let me ask you this. Let's get back to Dave's crippled sperm.
Yeah.
What makes you think that your sperm's not crippled?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the other week, I was looking at my TV, and I noticed in the corner, what the hell is that? There's a little like splotch.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the right word.
Well, you splotch.
The TV's 2 meters away from where I sit.
And
at least. Yeah, so I look at the splotch, then I smell the splotch.
So
then
scrape.
Then I lick the splotch just to make sure I correctly identify what it was.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean,
well,
maybe I'm making up that I licked it, but I did smell it.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go, John.
So you just be and again, you're saying
line them up. I'm ready to go.
Again, we don't know how far you were from the TV when you discharged, or
already over 2 meters.
You think? Well, that's what you said. You said 2 meters. All right, and then we also know that maybe
I use metric because I'm a man of the world, not like
Uh-huh.
you retarded Americans.
Okay. All right. So I'm saying that what happened is you got some on your hand and shook your hand, and it flew over to the TV set. So you know what? I'm not going with this story.
You think
How
I
old
throw
are
it
you?
like
42.
throw it like a monkey?
Yeah, you threw it like a monkey. You threw it like shit, like a monkey throws shit. That's what you did.
Like I did at the nurses when they wouldn't fix my problem when I was in hospital.
Oh my God. Now there's a video. I would believe
Actually-
that. I would believe you threw shit at a nurse before I believe that Andrew slept with a cripple.
Well, okay.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Next
I'm
time
not
I'm with
saying
her,
that.
no. Next time I'm with her, we're gonna record a sex tape, and I'm gonna send it to John, and John's gonna watch me eat pussy for 30 minutes, and I'm gonna look
No,
at
he's
the
not.
camera. I'm gonna look at the camera the entire time, and I'll take breaks every 3 minutes. I'll go, "Is this sufficient, John?" And then I'll go right back down.
I'm not going to be looking at you eating pussy. I'll tell you that right now.
Why
But that's
not?
okay. Just make the video. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna slather her in tapioca pudding, and
Go ahead. You go. You do you.
yeah, I'm fucking will, dude. Do
I was
not
pregnant,
fucking push me.
homeless. Are we still back on this story with the lady with the 4 kids, and she's upset because everybody says, "I don't know how you do it with 4 children."
I don't know how you are homeless and raising kids. You must be a good mom.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically her victim story. She's awesome. Everybody else sucks.
Mm,
You know how it is.
I do. I do.
So tell me how you're awesome, John Domingo, and everybody else
Oh,
sucks.
I'm not awesome.
Oh.
I'm not like you, Dave. I don't sit there and try to make myself look better by putting down other people. That's not what I do.
That's exactly what you do. You
That's not exactly what I
You
do.
projectionist.
Again, you're projecting.
loser.
You're projecting on me.
No,
This is what you do. This is your MO.
Actually, Dave was projecting onto his TV
Right.
that's very good. Yes,
Mhm.
I was.
like this.
Yeah, that's what happened. He got it on his hand. He did one of these. He shook it and made it to the TV, 2 meters. It's not bad for a cripple either that can't use his hands. That's a pretty good
Pretty
shot.
good. Yeah. So how about this? The old people on this show like to tell stories about the good old days.
Sure.
And they love to tell stories about where they ended up as the victor and the hero and the awesome person, and everybody else sucked.
Mm-hmm.
How about you tell a story where you were the bad person,
And you lost.
you were the loser,
incredibly.
and everybody else was awesome?
How about you go fuck yourself? You don't tell me. I'm not your dancing monkey. I'll tell the stories that I want to tell. How about you tell me a story where you were a loser and didn't do anything? Or, I mean, any day that ends with the letter Y. Why don't you do that? Tell me the story where you were a loser.
Well,
Dave, Dave,
I
hold
asked
on.
first.
Dave,
so-
Dave, hold on. I've got the solution.
I
Every
got the
time,
jump on you.
every time John tells a story, you and I have to read through the bullshit and tell the audience exactly how it really happened. We tell the real story after John tells his fake
Okay.
hero one.
Sure.
We tell it like it is, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know who also is telling it like it is Walt Disney.
All right.
You know that, John?
Let's bring it up. I'll bring
this-
it up. Hang on.
Yeah, there's a new Minnie Mouse pantsuit design. It includes Batten for beating up Uyghur prisoners. I don't know how this
Uyghur, yeah.
is.
Bigger.
Uyghur prisoners. Yeah. Minnie Mouse will be sporting a new look this March for Women's History Month when she finalizes her divorce from Mickey and becomes an independent businesswoman in a pantsuit. The new outfit comes with a stylish Batten for beating up Uyghur prisoners who missed their manufacturing quota. It's part of Disneyland Paris's 30th anniversary celebration. It also featured guard dog Pluto chasing around Uyghur chipmunks.
Okay, this is a parody article, right? This isn't real.
No. A mouse actually has a baseball bat that beats slaves over in China.
Dave, don't ruin the magic. Don't ruin the Disney
okay.
magic of it. Gosh.
I mean,
You know what? I'm
real?
with John. I'm with John. I fucking hate cripples, except the one I had fucked. But
Do you plan on fucking that cripple again?
we're going out tomorrow.
Really? You're going to push her around? Where you pushing her? Is her
Uh,
wheelchair? Is it electric, or do you have to like push her around?
No. It's got little handles. I can push her downstairs and shit.
All right. Are you going to load her into the what's the thing you got? The Prius? Are you going to load her into the Prius?
Yeah, I'll have the pack her up like a UPS box, though. I don't know if the car's not really meant for shipping and handling, but I'll figure it out.
Now, I'll be honest with you. It's very noble for you to go out with someone like that. I mean, it's a very noble thing.
You heard it here first from Rubberneckers, from reporter John Domingo. I, Andrew, am the most noble member of the show. I'm very humble. I am, I've got a lot of good qualities.
If this is actually true, and you're taking out someone that you met, and she's I'm not going to call her cripple anymore because if she's a real person, it's very noble.
John, I call her
I'm
veggie.
a real person.
I call her veggie.
You don't call her veggie.
I seriously, I called her today and I said, "Hey, veggie, how you doing?"
Stop it! You did not.
I do. I make cripple jokes. She
Really?
takes it well. Yes, she takes it well.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was because you miss Vegeta.
No, no. He and I.
Who's that?
Oh yeah.
You rule.
That's
Don't
one of
don't mention Vegeta. How about that?
It's one of the guys.
Don't mention him.
It's one of the guys that you tried to groom but didn't work out too well for you. So that's who that
Groom?
is. Yeah, the way you groom young men. That was one of your grooming. One of the young men that you tried to groom. It didn't work out too well for you.
I'd never groom a half Puerto Rican. I'm insulted that you'd think I'd have any interest in a half Puerto Rican. Ugh.
Well, I mean, which ones? So, what race wouldn't you groom? Of which young men you wouldn't groom? Tell us that. There's Puerto Ricans. What about Mexicans?
No, not
And
Mexicans either.
Is there a difference?
I was going to say not Russians, but I did groom someone who was born in Russia. So
What about a Mandarin?
Orange?
No, a Chinese person.
Is that a girl's name?
A Chinese person, Dave. A little
A
Chinese
Chinese
boy.
person?
A little Chinese Mandarin boy.
I mean, if they can fix my iPhone, then it'd be a pretty good perk.
A Mandarin boy.
Speaking of China, the Chinese are at it again with changing shit they don't like. They've decided that Fight Club's a bit too subversive. I think this is real.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of that shit.
They're
changing Fight Club.
Yeah. I guess the police always win now.
The first Fight Club. The police win.
The police win. So, yeah, I think they've changed it so the police just apprehend the bad guys
instead of him killing himself
and prevent what happens at the end of Fight Club from happening.
I've never seen
Project Mayhem.
I've never seen the movie Fight Club.
Why not?
I just haven't seen it. I'll have to go check that. There's a lot of movies that I haven't seen that I would like to start watching.
So
I want to get a list.
You say China's bad, China's terrible, communism sucks, and whatever, but America sucks too.
Here we go.
America's changing shit as well. That M&M thing, they've decided that the green M&M's too slutty, so
yeah,
and turn her into a social justice warrior.
And they're introducing a new M&M
that's what China does. That's what China.
No, it's not China. It's America that's doing that, idiot.
No, idiot.
Yes.
What's going on is this is China's influence over Hollywood, and this is why they're doing this. This is all China. This is
all because of China.
John, I don't know what you know about China, but I wouldn't consider Chinese people woke necessarily. They're not.
Oh yeah, this is where all this social justice shit started. It's all started over in China.
No, it did not.
Yes, it did. That's where this all came from. So now we had. I don't even know if I have it. I had a picture of the green M&M naked, and I think I got rid of it. Damn it.
Okay. Hey, John jerks off to sexy food. Of course he does.
Look at Dave over there laughing it up. The green M&M was naked, had its booties out, and you could see its vag.
He's got M&M hentai. He's got anime M&M titties.
We were talking on the Boomer Bunker. We were talking about this same exact story. And
I bet John.
I'm
drinks
sure you
off
were.
I bet
I'm
John.
sure
drinks-
I had
you had
that
an
picture and I
amazing
brought it
hot
up
take
on
on
the. If
Dave,
you
on
check
Black-
out the last boomer bunker, the one before that, I had the picture of the M&M.
Dave, how much you want to bet he's got a picture of an
wonderful.
M&M of an M&M that transitioned to a Skittle with the tits out? He just watches tranny M&M porn.
Hey, at least I can fuck able-bodied women. I don't have to go all the way back to cripples.
Hey, I choose to be a
Well,
good
no,
you
Samaritan,
don't.
John.
No,
I
you
choose
don't.
to be a good Samaritan.
Let's
All you
talk
got
about
left.
that, John
This is what you
Domingo.
stoop to. This is what you stoop to.
John.
I'm taking it back. You're not
I'm-
noble anymore. You
I'm
know what
very-
you are?
I'm
You're a
the-
pervert.
very-
That's what
I'm
you
very-
are. You are a cripple banging pervert.
I'm a
That's the name of this
cripple
episode. Cripple banging pervert. That's what
I'm-
you are.
banging- I'm not a cripple banging.
Yes,
pervert.
you are. You're a
No, I'm not.
cripple banging pervert.
That
And
is-
yes, you are.
I-
You should be ashamed of yourself.
John, I think being Canadian could be considered being a disability.
And, you know,
so-
it's no more. You know what's more of a disability? Being Australian.
being
And sitting here and listen.
man.
Again, you're
Just
sitting. You're not that far
predictable.
away from being socialist over there in your country.
Well,
This bullshit
idiot.
going on over there all the time, idiot. You're
Hey,
you're just
hey,
step
idiot.
and fetch it. Get your jab. Make sure you get your jab. Make sure you get
Hey,
that
idiot.
2, 3, 4 boosters. You get a can of Vegemite with your third booster.
Hey, idiot.
Don't address me as idiot, faggot.
Okay,
Hey,
idiot.
hey, how about this?
You
New
always,
Jersey,
always got to escalate. don't
New
you?
Jersey has
That's right.
108 toxic waste dumps, and 34 of them are in John's apartment. How about this?
How about this?
During Napoleon's autopsy, his penis was removed.
All right, I'm ending the
last
broadcast. We're
location
done.
Was in New
I'm
Jersey.
ending the broadcast. We're
in
done
John
with this
Jamingo's
bullshit.
apartment.
Say goodbye,
We've
everybody.
got 20 minutes.
No,
Number